Laugh till belly bust, laugh till belly bust, laugh and grin without fears. Forget about stress and worries, cause Dr. Laughter is here.
Port St. Martin presents Laugh Till Belly Burst on Friday, June the 26th with the return of Delsita and her new play, Border Patrol.
How disgraceful! Why can't you get a full man for yourself? You idiot can't afford a full deal.
Then on Saturday, June the 27th, an outstanding night of stand-up comedy with Fat Man Joy.
One day I listen to the radio station and they say brand new tune of the Trinidad and Tobago. Wine, 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 wine.
Jay Martin, Trevor Eastman, Steve Brown.
What's your name? Who? Cooper. How are you, Cooper?
Mark Trinidad and Tony Hendrick.
And Jamaica is the only country in the world I know you can give directions by pointing with your lips. Where's the bathroom?
Port St. Martin, Laugh Till Belly Bust, the 11th edition. We are here with one of the famous comedians. Delsita is back for the third time to perform here on St. Martin or to act. And we're going to have Delsita, she's going to be doing border control this time around. And we're going to have Delsita just tell us something about herself. What can we expect this year in Laugh Till Belly Bust?
Well, what you can expect is to see me on TV eating corn. I've never done this in Jamaica, no sir. But I tell you what, Border Patrol, we'll see some of the actors who you have seen before. And of course, you're going to say, Delsita, yeah, me this man. It's just that, you know, my face wash off and my teeth have in like a can. Yeah, come there at the hotel and them come drag me out from around the table so that I can't done my food. It's a lot of laughter. Quite a bit of excitement in Jamaica. Happy to be here once again in St. Martin. You know, I Laugh Till Belly Bust doing a wonderful job. My second time here, I was here in January. So it means that it was so good that him called me back again. But, you know, it's all about the wife and the mate. And we don't know all the things said. Wife work 12 o'clock, mate work 6:30. Yeah.
Fernando Clark, we see here one of our local comedians. What do you think about Delsita Border Patrol this time with the wife and the sighting and the inting and the outing? You can explain us more about that.
Well, first of all, let me say it is finally here. Laugh Till Belly Bust 11, you know, Ports Authority, Ports St. Martin, Laugh Till Belly Bust. It's finally here, and we're going to break down the walls with Delsita. Delsita was here in January, so she needs no introduction. People who were there in January said they're coming back. As a matter of fact, they said 6 months was too long to wait for her. And she is touching a subject that we are very familiar with in St. Martin. The women in St. Martin are saying, if you have to get a maid, make sure it's a butler. They don't want no female maid no more. They want butler, because you know what happened. And then when they see what Delsita have with the Border Patrol, definitely female maids are not going to be employed no more in St. Martin. I think this is it for them. And who's to blame for that? Delsita.
No. Let me tell you something. The female maids have to be hired because they have to help out the stability of the home.
Oh, so where there was instability, they bring stability.
Yes.
I understand. You have a maid too, Abigail?
No, I do my work myself, Fernando. But can you explain us what it is to be having a female maid, since that you is a man and you know the ins and outs of that thing?
How it is to be a female, to have a female maid? Well, I had a female maid, but I had to get rid of her because she was carrying her job a little too far. She was maid, mother, wife, and all that kind of, so I had to terminate her. And that's why I not wait until Friday, you know, Delsita. Yeah. I going from Thursday. I going to Port de Plaisance under the tent, and I waiting there to see when you reach on Friday to see what is going to happen, because this is all new for me. You know, I never experienced this in my life. So I saw a little piece of it, and I only heard the part where the wife said they made half a go. But I will be there definitely, and you don't want to miss this. And from Friday night, Abigail, we're going into Saturday night. And you know, Saturday night, all I want to tell people is make sure, check your insurance, make sure you're covered against laryngitis. Okay. Laryngitis is an infectious disease that you get when you're around these kind of comedians, when you're around Delsita, when you're around these other comedians who come in on Saturday night. And all I could tell you is you're going to laugh till your belly bust. You're going to laugh till your, what do they call the thing down there?
You're going to laugh till all parts of your bus. And it's Friday night. I don't know what you had to drink. Were you drinking water?
What I have in the water. You don't know what these people put in the water. But I know your show is Friday night, but I not wait until Friday night. I going from Thursday night. I go into the place, to the venue, and I wait until you reach.
All my Jamaican friends, make sure you come. You know, they'll sit in the place once again. We came in since evening. So, and today's Wednesday actually. So we have Thursday. We have all of Friday to buy tickets. And then we have Friday night to come in and enjoy ourselves. It's a massive experience. We've been all over the place with this. Make sure you come in and enjoy Border Patrol. You know, immigration status, you know, wife to the left and side chick to the right. I just said it, I forgot. So when you come, you join the line, all right? We will split, you know. We know, no. From we see, we know no status. Whether you're a main chick or a side chick, don't worry yourself.
Whoa, it's a side chick and it's a maid. Well, you're going to definitely laugh till you bladder bust. So make sure you tie up yourself and you come out ready, because the producers, the sponsors, nobody will be responsible for your state when we finish with you.
Laugh at your own risk.
Yeah, just you're laughing at your own risk, and you will laugh till your belly busts. And Delsita, you know, we have a lot of Jamaicans here in St. Martin. Anything you want to say to them in the Jamaican twang?
Yeah, man, I just want to say to us, I don't know all the things set already. I want to know the difference between 12 o'clock and 6:30. Oh, yeah. We know the difference. I don't want the position. You understand me? I don't want the position. But 6:30 is a nice position, all right? Make sure you come and take up your position on Friday night.
Okay, to translate that in normal English, she means come out. Abigail.
Yes. So there you had it from Delsita. Border Patrol. Don't forget to come on Friday evening. And as Fernando tell you, and as Delsita said, you're going to be laughing at your own risk. So make sure you have your insurance. Make sure you have everything out. And make sure you walk with a pee bag too, because people laugh till they pee themselves. So make sure you have the bag.
You need a barrel.
This is Emissar right here on the spot with Delsita for Port Laugh Till Belly Bus.
Laugh till belly bust, laugh till belly bust, laugh and grin without fears. Forget about care, stress and worries, cause Dr. Laughter is here.
I love Emissar, simply the best. Port St. Martin, Laugh Till Belly Bus, 11th edition. We are here with Jay Martin in St. Martin.
Feel that? See that connection right there? It is born to be together.
Jay Martin in St. Martin, coming all the way from Toronto.
Yes.
Jay Martin, first time on St. Martin?
This is actually my second time in St. Martin, but this is the first time for the Laugh to Your Belly Bus big festival, and I'm excited, man.
Okay. So can you tell the people of St. Martin who is Jay Martin and what can we expect from Jay Martin?
Jay Martin is one of Toronto kings of comedy, yes, and I'm here for my second time, but I love it. Like you're gonna expect an energy jumping off the stage. You're gonna expect a guy that wants to have a good time. If you're coming out to laugh, have a good time. You see, this is not a first type of relationship with St. Martin. I believe that me and St. Martin go back like car seats. You see how car seats go way back? We go way back. We're meant to be together. So that's why I'm glad to be here. And that's the energy I plan to bring on the stage.
Jay Martin, how long have you been doing comedy and why comedy?
I've been doing comedy for going on to 16 years now. Comedy was first a form of therapy for me because they said comedy usually comes from a dark place, but I'm brown skinned. Anyways, we come way back from comedy, but this is what I was born to do. When I'm on stage, I ignite. There's an energy in there, and it's like me living on stage. So it's like me breathing, and I use the air of the stage to breathe. So this is something I couldn't imagine me doing anything else. Abby, nothing else.
Nothing else. But listen, comedy, how do you go about getting your jokes together and having people laugh? How do you go about it?
I think you just watch it from observation. You know what I mean? I look around, I get here on the island, and as I reach here, there's jokes. I walk through the airport, and a man is calling, "French man, come here now," and everyone gets along and is talking to people. And I'm like, see, there you go. Comedy is writing itself. I'm looking for the promoter to pick me up, and this lady goes, "Come here, you, come here." It's like something about the islands where they can pick out somebody that's looking around. Island people can see through everything. That's why they know when the weather's going to come, when it's going to rain, snow coming, rain coming, everything coming. You can pick it up from the island, and that's where the jokes come from. You just walk around and observe what's there and think that's funny and be able to translate that to the stage. That's where the magic happens.
And listen, you're in Toronto, you're a Caribbean man. How is the difference between a Caribbean person with comedy and an American Canadian?
Very good question. question, Abby. The comedy differs. In the islands, the Caribbean islands, it's sharp, it's fast, it's witty. They had no time to waste. Everybody in the islands has no time to waste. So you got to rip out the jokes really quick. In Canada, they're more laid back, so they give you time to set up your premises and your storytelling, and they're like, oh, they wait for the jokes. And in Americans, they got a mixture of both. Americans do the fast and slow, but they have different styles, and they tell different stories with a lot of actions. You got my man Steve on the show, who's very physical. We've got my band Paleface, who is extremely physical comedy. So I'm going to have to bring up my level of physical comedy to match with them, but giving them a little sample of some other stuff, you know what I mean? Cook up the pot with different flavors. Yes.
Listen, when you're on stage giving comedy and you look at the people, what do you get? What kind of feedback do you get?
First of all, the feedback I get is the energy that the crowd gives me. I kind of bring it back. But I mean, you got to go get that energy. You don't just get that when you walk in. You know what I mean? You got to go out there and make them laugh. And when they make them laugh, it comes back. We become a team. You know what I mean? And I'm a very good host. And as I host, I bring that energy up in the crowd. So I don't want the first comedian to come on and see the crowd like this. So they're taking long, you know. They're taking long. I want to be able to give them the action and the energy real fast. And that's what I do. And when I see an audience laughing, it makes me feel so good inside. And I go get it. I go get that, eh? I'm not going to wait till it comes to me. I go get it.
Have you ever been in a situation where you're like, what else to do? You're lost for words on stage or anything like that?
You get thinking like you're lost for words, but then all of a sudden something you pick up out of the crowd. And if I'm ever lost for words, I go into the audience because there's always jokes in the audience. Observational comedy is the best. The last time I was here, I seen some owners of a ladies club, and I went after him because everyone knows that there's fun in the ladies club. So I went after him until it's time to get in, and you just do your thing. We have a whole Rolodex of jokes, you know. We're here for 16 years. You can pile up a lot of material, you know what I mean? A lot of mileage. So I don't really draw for those silence. That don't happen to me, no.
And you know something I noticed what I like, the mix, the American Canadian and the Jamaican twang.
Yes.
So does that really thrill the people also?
I hope so, because I'm all of those things. I'm North American, I'm Canadian, I'm Jamaican, I'm island. So you switch up the accents. And what's nice, you know, they have all of those guys on social media that are imitating different accents from different islands. It seems to be in style right now. So whenever I'm dealing with a joke that has to do with someone from, say, Martin or Jamaica, or even the French, which we have in Montreal and Toronto. We do. So when I do my French jokes, the French people will understand I have something for everybody. And that's what makes you a very good comedian.
Okay,
Diverse.
Mr. J. Martin, look into the
All
camera
right.
and just let the people, give the people something to expect.
Listen, this weekend there's only one place to be. That's Laugh Till Your Belly Bust. I don't know the name of the place. I can't pronounce. Port de Plaisance. Is that what it? Under the white tent. Look at you, under the white tent. Make sure you're there. You got to get your tickets now. Make sure you come out and support all the comedians. It's going to be hype. It's going to be turned up. You know what I mean? Turned up. Yeah, and people say turn up in Jamaica. They say turn up. And over here they say turned up. So it's going to be turned up. Make sure you get your tickets now. It's going to be a night of laughter. 2 straight nights. Del Cita. And then, of course, the stand-up comedians hosted by yours truly, Mr. J. Martin.
There you had it from our comedian here, J. Martin, on St. Martin from Toronto, to have you turned up at Laugh Till Your Belly Bust, the 11th edition.
I love MSR. Simply the best.
Laugh till belly bust, laugh till belly bust, laugh and grin without fears. Forget about stress and worries, cause Dr. Laughter is